Ohio everyone, it is JJ here, and today we're going to be reacting to another Watchmojo video, and this is top 20 best anime of the decade. This is such a long video. It's almost 30 minutes. It's literally 26 minutes. Now, it's a good thing that I'm trying to try out a new way of like recording these. I don't know if you guys noticed from like the last couple reactions I've been posting, but I've been trying to record like the screen of my PC, so that way it's kind of better to like edit and like sync up. So this will be like hopefully a lot easier for me to edit, because I already know that, you know, ads are going to be played, so hopefully this will be better for me. It has worked out, you know, in the last couple reactions. But anyway, we're going to get right into it. Let's watch.
Magical girls, shonen epics, and JoJo. What an amazing 10 years it's been. I'm Ashley with Watchmojo, and these are our picks for the top 20 anime of the decade. That's right, people, we're tackling the big one, counting down the truly exceptional anime that has. And
I guarantee you, at least half of these I'll probably never watch before, or even recognize.
Just as we're on the cusp
I'll probably recognize most of them, but probably not even watched half.
This list is purely subjective, given the monstrous amount of series out there.
Yeah.
So be sure to comment with your own
choices, because the internet don't like other
below.
people's opinions.
Also, we won't be including any anime movies, otherwise your name would be on this list.
Your Name, I heard, was a very good anime movie. It looks beautiful.
And let your voice be heard. Follow me on Twitter at AshJBo and tell me what your favorite anime of the last decade was. I'll be waiting.
I don't know if I could even say. Oh, Devilman Crybaby was good. I like this anime.
Number 20, Kill
Love
la
Kill la
Kill.
Kill.
As if Trigger weren't going to make the cut.
And for the search, hooray, straight!
Sewing together the narrative madness the studio is known for, fluid visuals, a blistering soundtrack, and some delectably enjoyable ecchi.
Yep.
Ryuko's mission to avenge her father with her talking sailor uniform and giant scissor blade is a true feast for the eyes.
I did like the show.
Manages to inject a great deal of care, warmth, and development to its cast, especially when it comes to its two leading ladies. So don't lose your way, remember all clothing is evil, and make sure you swear fealty to Best Girl Satsuki while you're at it.
Just as I thought, Kamuis are quite powerful.
And here comes the first ad, people.
You have my attention, Ryuko Mato.
Number 19, Psychopass.
Psychopass is really good too.
Activating Dominator Portable Psychological Diagnosis and Suppression System. Now online.
Is the price of all-encompassing safety truly worth it? Does mandatory happiness equal a brighter, better society? Welcome to the future, one run by the Sybil system, where your very emotions are continually monitored, where
I really love the design of the weapons.
Lead to your imprisonment or possible death. Turns out, even a so-called paradise like this requires the arm of the law to help root out those whose crime coefficient exceeds Sybil's diagnostics, leading the likes of lone wolf enforcer Kogami and fresh-faced detective Akane to hunt down those who are unable to.
Oh yeah, I really like this scene right here. That hand-to-hand combat was pretty
while
nice.
Having to deal with the very real prospect that society itself might have changed for the worse. Number 18, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Kimetsu no Yaiba. Slicing its way onto the scene and breathing new life into the shonen genre in the process, Tanjiro's desperate quest to save his sister from her hellish fate turned out to be lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Of course, with such a likable set of
Inosuke
swordsmen and the almighty animation talents of Ufotable at the helm, it's not hard to see why. Following his family's demise and his siblings' sudden transformation, Tanjiro finds himself joining the ranks of the Demon Slayer Corps, protecting innocents from harm while also seeking out a way to reverse Nezuko's monstrous condition. Between the incredible action sequences and everything that Inosuke does, this has the potential to become a modern classic.
Yep.
Number 17, Mobile Suit Gundam
Yep,
Unicorn.
that's one down that I have not watched. I recognize it, but never watched. That's one down.
To say the Gundam franchise has exploded over the last 10 years would be a great
Gundam I recognize as like a
understatement.
very popular like
Age,
series, but I
Little
just never
Fighters,
really got into it.
Thunderbolts, The Origin, all the way to Iron-Blooded Orphans, there's been no shortage of mobile suits battling out as of late. Alas, our pick has to go to Banner and the Unicorn Gundam, not only for the scale of its space battles and the beauty of its crisp visuals, but because it feels like a true successor to the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, fitting in just after the events of Char's counterattack. The terrible nature of war, the numerous and grisly death scenes that plague both sides, they even have their own literal Char clone.
They gave him life.
Number 16, Devilman Crybaby.
I did like this anime. This anime is good,
Ping-pong
just
the
very
animation
explicit.
And the Tatami Galaxy, there was a lot to choose from as far as Masaki Yuasa's canon of work. While both those titles are exquisite examples of anime that incorporate style and substance in equal measure, we're of the opinion that his best outing was his personal take on Go Nagai's apocalyptically enthralling magnum opus. After being forcibly transformed from meek beanpole to demon hybrid, Akira decides to massacre the monsters that would seek to harm humans. Only to soon discover that humanity itself is the biggest monster.
That's
of them
always
all.
what it boils down
The
to.
base
In
of
any
this
show,
one doesn't hold back
an
on
epidemic
shock
shows up,
value.
but then you realize that it's humanity himself. Well, itself. That's the most dangerous.
Number 15, Erased.
Mm-hmm.
A murder mystery, time travel, and one man's desire to save his childhood friends from the cruelest of fates.
Yep.
$1988.
Yep, this one took every feel we had and crushed them. Following on from the revelation that he can transport himself into the body of his younger self, Satoru endeavors to change history and prevent his classmates from being abducted and killed by a serial kidnapper. While the expertly woven whodunits will keep you guessing right up until that soul-stealing reveal, Satoru's determination to protect Kaio not only from her future demise, but also her traumatic family life will leave you in tatters.
We should come back in summer and see it. Our Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Made in Abyss.
Yeah, I
It's the
recognize Made in
fantasy
Abyss,
that
but I
managed
never
to
watched
break
it.
the mold with its premise, while also captivating us with its transition from light-hearted adventure to the direst of survival stories.
レグ、これが私たちの住む町、大穴の町、オースだよ。オースへようこそ、レグ。
In order to find her missing mother, a young cave raider named Rico partners up with amnesiac-stricken cyborg Reg as they venture into the colossal chasm known as the Abyss, only to find the nightmares within are more than either of them bargained for. Between the unbalanced inhabitants, variety of monsters lurking in each level, and the fact that neither of our young leads have any kind of plot armor, this one will grab you by the throats and refuse to let go.
Oh yeah, this was part of the anime of that. Oh yeah, wasn't this that anime of that one scene I saw where they were both like transformed into different like monsters?
Number 13, Violet
I need to
Evergarden.
watch this.
With but
I need to watch Violet
and a
Evergarden.
lingering curiosity to uncover the meaning behind the words "I love you," Miss Evergarden managed to enrapture us completely.
Like I'm so into like anime dramas right now. Like I really need to get into
Following the end
Evergarden.
of her career as a tool of war, as well as the loss of her beloved commander, Violet finds herself thrown into the role of Auto Memory Doll, a ghostwriter with the sole purpose of taking a client's suppressed feelings and beautifully articulating them onto paper.
Wow.
Through her interactions with her new co-workers and clients, we're not only treated to some truly beautiful stories, but also get to see Violet regain her humanity piece by piece.
That sounds really
And
good.
What a joy it is to behold.
ご覧になられましたか。散歩は歩いていたと思います。
Oh yeah, this looks really good.
旦那様。
Number
Wait,
12.
so hold on, wait, pause. So her job as a memory doll is to put into paper the feelings of others, but she's just seen as someone who has no feelings at all? Is that what it is? I just need to watch it.
Arch comes in like a
I've heard
lion.
of this.
Ah, and you thought we were just gonna get a show about some guy playing shogi, but instead got a masterclass in character study, an exploration of grief, maturity, and how the connections we make between people are sometimes all we need to finally free ourselves from sorrow. In the
Ain't that the
aftermath
truth?
of his family's death, teenager Ray shelters himself from the world by throwing himself into shogi. Crippled by his emotional turmoil, at least until he finds himself unwittingly fostering new relationships with his classmates, as well as the three Kawamoto sisters, whose kindness slowly but surely managed to ease him through his trauma.
Aw.
レイちゃん。
Number 11, Mob Psycho 100. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet, who just wants to find some friends.
True.
Oh, and he's also an Esper that can devastate everything if his emotions ever reach 100%.
Yep.
That's Mob's life for you. One divided between trying to better himself socially, while also helping his conman friend Reagan deal with any wayward spirits that try to pick a fight. While these psychically charged battles are practically mind-bending at times with their presentation, what makes this series strike such a chord is Mob's interactions with those around him. And that even when facing evil Esper organizations, he'll always strive to find peaceful solutions. Bless this cinnamon roll and his god-tier telekinesis.
Beautiful.
Number 10, Haikyuu.
I don't know if I've heard of Haikyuu. Why are they all crying? Oh no, I had because I recognized
There
one of
had
the
to be a
kids.
sports series on here
Yeah.
somewhere. And while we were spoiled for choice given the genre's numerous gems, we had to give it up for the boys from Karasuno High's volleyball club, who managed to spike their way into our hearts thanks to
Anime just has like
cast,
an awesome way of just
vocals,
displaying
gorgeous
sports.
animation, and the fact they managed to take something like volleyball and turn it into a breathtaking spectacle. Watching Hinata and Kageyama push themselves to become better athletes, that final showdown with Shiratorizawa, all of it will turn you into a rabid fan.
Yeah, I've
by
seen
the
clips
end,
of the show, but
cheering
never
on
sat
the
down and watched
flightless crows as
and watched
they
through
make
it. I
their
would though
mark.
because just the way anime does sports in general is like top tier.
Number 9, My Hero Academia.
Yep.
It's
And
the
I'm finally caught up
juggernaut
too.
that
I just
continues to
got caught up on My Hero
deconstruct
on My Hero
homage
last
to the
night.
cliches that
It's getting
make
good. It's getting
heroes
good.
So beloved by many.
Young man, you too can become a hero.
Oh, by the way, shouts out to
Set in a
Deku
world
for
where the
voicing
majority of the population are
Oob in Xenoverse 2.
with otherworldly powers. It falls to the once quirkless Deku to rise up to the challenge as the world's next greatest hero. Between the student hijinks of Class 1A, commentary on hero society as a whole, the clashes with the League of Villains, as well as the beautifully woven character development, there's a reason why each new season of this show continues to be a seasonal event. Plus Ultra.
States of Smash. You gotta love this scene every single time. You can't help but say it. You can't help but say that line.
Number 8, Madoka Magica. There
I've
have
heard of
been
this.
Many who have tried
I thought
to
about
twist
watching
and
this before,
subvert the magical
but I don't know.
genre, and while there have been a few valiant attempts, none have come close to measuring up to the hauntingly beautiful tale conjured up by Master of Broken Fields, Gen Urobuchi.
Can I really change how this ends? Of course you can. Just make a contract with me and become a magical girl.
While an encounter with an adorable
I actually know somebody in real life who will
sounds
probably like this
the
anime.
chance the shy Madoka and her friends have been looking for,
I feel like if I
they
introduce
learn
this
that
anime
there
to her,
are
she'd probably like it.
consequences for living out a fantasy life,
I don't know.
and that even the purest of
I may just try
intentions can be corrupted. It's a true game changer, one that isn't afraid to shatter any and all preconceptions.
Well, now that I think about it, she likes anime too,
How
so
much
she
misery
actually may
brings
have
our
known
colourful
about this already.
heroines.
I was stupid. So
Nah, probably not, because she's in
Number
cosplay.
7,
I'll talk through all of that, I'm sorry.
Rakugo Shinju.
I'm over here talking.
おいら、あんたに捨てられたらどうにもならねえんだよ。なんもなくなっちまうんだ。
He don't care.
Something of a
He said,
cultural
"Oh,
phenomenon
that's
that
so."
managed to shake up the anime scene with its potent drama, bittersweet characterization, and skillful narrative accessibility to the ancient art of Rakugo storytelling. We can't do enough justice as to just how unique, fulfilling, and wonderfully recognized this series is. After a former Yakuza serves his time, he sets out into the world in order to become a Rakugo performer, now under the strained tutelage of a rather unwilling master practitioner. Fueled by the conflict both on and off stage, this one truly is something special.
あとね、師匠。
So did he like when he says certain times, I mean like
こ
jail?
とがあるんす。
なんだい。
スケロクを継がせてください。
Number 6, One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Say what you will about the rather lackluster reception of Season 2, the strongest
It's still a
hero's
good show.
original outing was pretty much hype incarnate.
Yep.
Yet what can be expected from a hero?
Focusing on the antics of a caped crusader with the strength to decimate any villain with but a single swipe of his fist, this series managed to balance crazy action sequences, absurd hilarity, as well as the tricky tightrope that is maintaining tension in spite of the fact we all know there's nothing in the cosmos that can stop Saitama and his doomsday knuckle
Yeah.
sandwich. Take every anime convention you think you know and prepare for it to get smashed to pieces with just one punch.
Killer move, serious series.
Serious punch.
Serious punch.
Every time I hear this in dub, it's so weird because I watched the whole thing in sub.
Number 5, Fate Zero.
Yes.
The Uro Butcher strikes again. Only this time he's
I finally
taken the
finished
already savage
Apocrypha, and now-
nature of
and
the
now I'm on
Fakers
Heaven's Feel.
and somehow managed to push it to the very apex of dark and depressing.
I will discover.
This is such like a
whatever
good
is your
series, man.
Saber.
Taking place during the Fourth Holy Grail War, this prequel once again illustrates the many fantastical battles between various human masters and their servants summoned from ages past. While the fight scenes are true spectacles thanks to Ufotable's god-tier animation, Zero's relentless exploration of the worst that mankind has to offer will undoubtedly stain your soul by the end. Why must you make us suffer with your genius, Urobuchi?
No. You are the fool.
That fight was so good.
Understand.
Number 4.
And let me just say this: shouts out to DB Zenkai, because he's been like he's been the one that I've been going to as far as like Fate content, as far as like, because he streams actually Fate Grand Order, the mobile game, on Twitch, and I watch him sometimes. Even though I don't own the game on my phone like myself, I watch him play it, and each time I do, I'm more and more interested in actually trying to like play the game. But I don't know about everybody else, but I'm the type of person to look at a game, and if it's an anime that I've never seen before, I'm not gonna pick it up. Even if you don't need the anime, even if you don't need to watch the anime and know about the anime to play the game, I would rather do it because I feel like it gives a greater appreciation to the game if I play it. So, like, since I'm on like Heaven's Feel right now, and like I feel like once I finish it, I'll give FGO a chance. But yeah, we're just gonna see from here. And hell, he's also been reacting to the latest episodes of Fate Grand Order. He's been having trouble with copyright. He's been having trouble with copyright for the latest episode of it. But I'm pretty sure he'll get through it. You will, Zenkai.
Steins Gate.
Great show.
As far as sci-fi epics go, few have ever come close to matching this show's caliber, wit, and world building.
And rest assured, when next we meet, I shan't be caught off guard so easily. Very well.
Wait,
Yeah, I like
The
Steins Gate.
realization that he can send texts back to the past via a microwave.
Yeah, a microwave.
Rotaro and his
Imagine going to a
cowboy
microwave.
friends
If I could send text to somebody from the past in my microwave, you know how many stuff I would tell my past self?
greatest scientific discovery of all time, and they have, and now they're gonna pay for it.
Just type with
Whether
numbers.
it's
Don't
mysterious
eat.
corporations gunning for their lives, or trying to find
Oh,
a
God,
way
okay,
to
I'm
beat
sorry.
death through time jumps, the way the narrative spirals, contorts, and ultimately resolves easily earned it the mantle of one of modern anime's greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me, privileged companions. Time is ours. Oh, in
The music was pretty good, too.
Recognizes no limits. Neither does his reach.
There we go.
If these holiday lovers
Get your unskippables in there, baby!
odds of the holiday season
No,
as
I
much
don't
as they'd
know.
like. Get unlimited data for as low as $45 per line, and this holiday, get a Nest Hub on us when you buy Pixel 4 with a little help from Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
Number 3, JoJo's
Yeah!
Adventure Series. From
Y'all already should know how we deal with
to
JoJo's over
Golden
here.
Wind, from Jonathan's Diamond Chin all the way
And
to
shouts out to
Jonah's
Jonathan Joestar for
Piano,
voicing the new Broly.
JoJo Mania has managed to infiltrate every corner of the anime scene in the mere blink of an eye, and we couldn't be happier.
Muda!
With each series chronicling the tragedies and triumphs of the Joestar bloodline, every iteration has brought its own unique flair, setting, and fabulous dress sense.
Yep. Yes.
Whether you're all about Joseph and his outlandish sense of comedic timing, Jotaro and his penchant for punches, or Josuke and his divine hairdo, there's truly a JoJo experience out there for everyone.
Yeah. Woo. You gotta love it.
Number 2, Attack on Titan.
Yes.
What started off as a brutal and uncompromising dark fantasy has since propelled itself.
It's so funny because I remember the first time I tried to watch this on Adult Swim, like this when it first came out in 2013. I watched all the way up maybe to like the 4th, 5th episode, but then like I stopped. And then later on, I have to say like maybe earlier this year, maybe. It was either earlier this year or like late last year that I got back into it and I have been in love with it.
With humanity close to extinction due to the
What would be
endless
number
hunger
one?
of giant cannibalistic
Trying to
creatures
think.
known as titans, it
Of
falls
this
to a
decade.
small core to slay the beasts and slowly reclaim mankind's grip on the world. At least
I don't know,
until
that's
they
so many.
discover that there's just as much danger behind the walls. After all, humans that are willing to take their sacrilegious secrets to the grave are deadlier than any titan.
For real.
Look, once you see Levi's stuff, you're gonna be hooked.
Oh yeah, this fight right here, look at it. Woo! This fight right here he had against this Titan boy was so hype. Woo! Beautiful.
Before we reveal what the greatest anime of the decade is, here's a
Villain
few
Saga.
honorable mentions that demand to be viewed.
Ooh, he punched the horse?
Don't get cocky, you bad.
Ray Zero, yep. Haven't watched Parasite. I know what the show is, but never watched it. I mean, it's great. It has its moments like this. The greatest part of Dragon Ball Super was really like the Zamasu Goku Black arc. In my opinion, that's the greatest arc in Dragon Ball Super. As a whole, it's like, okay.
私調べておいたから
I've heard of this too, and I feel like I would like this show.
接客業で男性とおしゃべりしたりお散歩したりするバイトなんだってかなりの時給でしょ
Because I heard about Wispa and I was like, I'm interested. Love this show. Bro, the feels that this show has, bro. I love this show. I'm trying to think what would be number one. I mean, we're about to find out. Love 7 Deadly Sins. I'm reading the manga.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos, or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Okay.
You might come across as your average light-hearted shonen at first glance.
I ain't mad at it.
Any fan knows,
I'm not mad at it.
His goal to become a hunter and find his father is utterly exceptional in just about everything it does.
Oh God. Put that away, Hisoka.
Character progression of its lead,
children here.
Intricacies of its power system, the way it approaches each story arc and flips every convention.
What was that Chimera Ant's name? The leader who was like stupidly OP. I keep on forgetting his name. But
perhaps most importantly,
oh yeah, Gon reaching his adult form was so good. I forget all the Chimera Ant's name, but I think hers started with a P. But I'm pretty sure y'all let me know.
Honestly, our biggest complaint is we may never see a sequel series, even if we wait another decade.
For real. As much as I would love to see it, I feel like we're probably never going to see it.
Anyway, that's our picks. Remember to follow me on Twitter and let me know what your favorite anime of the decade is. And let's hope for another decade of excellent anime.
Please. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty good list. This is actually a lot more like, there was like a lot more animes that like I did watch, like, cause I thought for sure at least half of this list was gonna be animes that I've never watched before. But no, I watched most of them. Yeah, man, this decade, now that I look back at this list, we've had some pretty good animes this decade. It kind of makes you look forward to what the next decade has in store as far as like new anime and current anime too, because next year, what we got as far as anime? We got the Demon Slayer movie coming out. Let's see, what else next year? Wow, that's the first thing that popped up in my head. I can't think of nothing else. Well, there's like anime games coming out next year that I'm excited for. Kakarot and the new Fairy Tail game, I am excited for. Let's see. Anything else in 2020? I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I'm really blanking as far as like anime series and what's like coming up in 2020. I'm pretty sure like oh yeah, all the new series like getting like all the series getting like a new season and stuff. Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, like Attack on Titan and let's see. There's Attack on Titan. There's 7 Deadly Sins. What else is getting another season next year? I can't think of it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the animes of this decade down in the comments, and what you are looking forward to as far as anime, whether it be the shows, games, manga, any other type of content on anime that you're looking forward to next year. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below what are your thoughts on the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. Peace.